You know, I'm about to go.
To take a shower, then I'm gonna grab food. So
What is going on, everybody? I am live again for part 2 of Control. Hopefully I can get past the boss. I'm really hoping I can get past the boss. If you liked the video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed, I have noticed that I have a couple of people that watch the videos that are not subscribed, so make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you know when I do go live. Other than that, yeah, let's get this thing started. Alright. Can't go through. I have to remember where I have to go. Peace. I got my one ability. Trying to remember the way I need to go. Okay, right in here. Hopefully, I can take this guy out. I'm praying to God I can.
They can fly now. Great.
god.
I have a feeling he'll be back. Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Ooh. A hotline chamber. Hotline. And we're going the same way that dude went. Comfortable with this.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms. The hiss got him.
Wow. The hiss demolition. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals parliamentary weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives dimensions with distinct physical laws making important assets of combat service. Hiss demolition experts are observed. Hiss variations wield a specifically built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track some type of entity once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the Hiss restrict use of this weapon to Bureau personnel use. What does this tell us about its behavior? And not pass along new information corrupted and kill too many unknown. File blank for full report. Field research on Hiss elevated. Hiss elevated agent display ability similar to telekinetic competent served in Bureau para-utility. Some prefer to charge their targets while others launch telekinetic attacks have been effective against elevated due to their own talent in the area. They do not use any weaponry except their own natural. Some Hiss have been seen levitating while strapped in chairs. This is likely to result of individuals corrupted while undergoing cognitive. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? Is it possible that these are bound to objects of power prior to corruption? It's also worth considering that the Hiss resonance can identify express latent paranatural ability in the individuals as it corrupts. Vertifile, whatever for Hiss Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained, armed expedition. Corrupted counterparts are prior to corruption were trained to use a variety of weapons and face any threat found WE threshold of submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic. Hiss Rangers utilize these weapons as well as tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are outfitted with body armor. Hiss Rangers have no observed paranatural on some being protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training, Hiss Rangers are capable of applying their situation feasible to consider human mind stir free, or is the his tap into this combat training provides it? Further observation required and whatever. System security evaluation. Last month, our on-site server by unknown after a thorough investigation confirmed that the user Dr. Darling presentation. Investigators were able to track the user through their IP address. Following are the confirmed identities. I'm not gonna try to some of them, but I don't. These individuals are in breach of placed under surveillance by our extraction. Book club notes by else. So I don't use as far as space operas. I don't unless you bunch of book clubs. If you guys want to read it, you can. Uh-oh.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy.
Thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
Oh, there you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight, we'll be right back.
That was a little bit
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an altered item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
I would really like to know what that is going on in the background. That makes me. Then we got Fruit Summer or Buttle. Fruit, AWE. Fate of disappearance traced to a home in the Bureau agent discovered a late. Bureau agent arrived at the home of a local celebrity, which had been of. Agents found no one inside while searching a closet and a old light switch disappeared from view. Another agent was to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house days later, found in a sealed room by a area of the house. The light switch cord in the closet. Okay. That's it. Hotline.
The hotline can't be far now.
That noise. Really. Okay, that's the hotline. According to their testimony, have been transferred from the boot home to a roadside motel named Ocean. Discovered a room key by performing file MO. He opened a door marked with a inverted black, which they learned after trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside the room, the disappearances of the home's owner and the other locals of Boot have been attributed to the lights. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. The occurrence, light switch cords found in the oldest house at the time of writing. White cords had been found in the house. The blank and blank sectors all access to Ocean. How exactly this operates, but initial hypothesis center on WE. Dr. Darling President. Hotline. So the custodian and Trench are the only walk on. That's it.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord. The door marked with the black pyramid.
This bothers me. Oh, let's try it. I figured I was gonna die. Okay, so what do I do? Trying to figure out how I get to the phone from. I hope I don't have to fight that boss again. Oh, you're kidding me, I do. Oh, man. Oh man, if I have to kill this boss again, it's gonna be really, it's gonna be another close call. Oh, good. Okay, so I don't have to do that again. Go this way to the hot. Do apologize, background.
Whoa. Have we been here before?
That was weird.
No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream. Hello? Anyone here?
the ritual and work. Turn that off.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
That worked. Now, did this... Here we go. Oh, buddy. Oh, wow. Okay. Do I have to kill them? Like, it didn't give me any idea on what to do or how to go about it. Like, I can't damage it. Do I have to... So I guess avoiding them is the option.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
Thanks. Hotline OP3-U. Payment procedure objects should be inaccessible for use except to the director. Description, your utility object is a night like red fake light telephone. Rotary dial has been black knob of unknown purpose. Blank. The object allows the director to communicate with the blank. Used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal ever. See Dr. Darlin's presentation. Object is found the director. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the person who battery of tests run on blank and blank. That there was the hotline.
People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
I take it a lot of backtracking to get back to Emily. I have to go back into the main office. God, why so many people? try to get out of here. Right there. Okay, I can do it. That letter. I'm good. Okay. Cool. At dead letters.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Analysis of his threat, Part 1, Confident. Initial encounters with the entity have revealed some beautiful facts. Notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, radically changing their. Curiously, a person wearing one of the wearable A devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception is to this fact is Director Missy Baden, who possesses. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior will contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have discussed. My final observation comes from himself. He is able to cleanse material and organize the Hiss. Tested this ability on his corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes giant on more work to be done, and refer to the file blank for. And they gotta quit blacking stuff out. That makes things difficult. You're right, Doug? Federal Bureau of Control. Hey, Malcolm. Yes. Time is at 7. I'll see you at the course some.
Hey, Chris.
By the way, have you heard about this Tennyson report? Apparently, there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trent's just looking to get his hands out. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything like that. Yep. Sunday, Jim.
Yes. That's right. Find out. Okay, you.
I'm still curious about these. See that?
Hi, Jesse.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is
All we
internal.
give a shit about is that you're.
See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex
Get that
with
right up.
openings
We give a
to
shit about it.
other places as well. I don't even know where to start
If you
looking.
need us ready.
But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds.
I know,
The hiss
one
escaping the
bottle of
building would
hydrate.
be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. Yeah, you've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us.
Right.
The work we do here is
Oh,
essential,
it's-
but
Take
unstable.
our offering.
the Bureau
Yeah, if you
prefers
want
not
try
to be
one, go ahead.
noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay.
I'll try this one.
Which one? Grape?
Usually put one or just.
This one in a
This
bottle?
trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo
I don't
maybe.
want to stretch for that.
See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your
What do you
gun,
need?
maybe it's his final thoughts
Oh.
recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe
Oh.
sending back data. But that's just a
I'll be right
hypothesis
back
on
in
my
one
part.
sec,
I
guys.
need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
objects
Can you
of-
tell me what an object of power is exactly?
OOP.
This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics.
it up.
So, objects of
Pick
power
it
are
up.
mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks.
Damn, that's good.
So HRAs
Very
stop you
great,
from becoming
That's some very good
his.
shit. I like that.
It seems that way. I mean, I
have
hadn't
to
even
grab
heard of
myself
an
some.
HRA until a few
You're
weeks
only
ago when
about
Dr.
something up
Darling
with
started
your
handing them
IGA.
out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
I think
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
I'm not doing a Christmas video this
Just
year.
let me know. Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
With what? We can't get any equipment in the research sector until the internal lockdown is lifted.
And see what you can find around here.
let's check out some abilities. Oh, we're
What can be
definitely
said
gonna go
about
with
Jesus? You all know the story. 2,000 beard. Some people loved it, so they banded together to form organizations. Some people didn't, so they killed him and he back. As you can probably imagine, with a fan base as loyal as Jesus is, it was inevitable that at some
think
point
I'm gonna
there'd be
really
tons of
use
video
my
games based
phone.
on his story from the Holy Bible. Lots of them. Trust me, there are a lot of them. There are too many of them. Ironically, I have too many. So many. Why do I have to give them? No! They've even talked about nearly 8 years ago on this very called the Zoom. Probably can't. Well, it's a racing game about Noah's Ark. This version of it, Noah tries to bob all of the animals to this is bad. The losers get great fly. Move out of the way, sheep! I'm getting on. Then you move it. The video I did about that game was 25 minutes long, with 8 minutes filmed in, the dark age. That's extra because you don't need that much time to talk about it. You can sum it up entirely with what's this? What's this?
And we have additional weapon form slot.
Here. Computers, documents, any measuring devices you can find.
Astral contact.
I wanted to specifically look at games that were only about Jesus. And Jesus, controlling. This also means we're going to be looking at his praying or guitar. They're all basically. Let's not waste any time and jump. Oh
Hey,
no,
what is
it's
this?
that guy, sensitive one that gets really upset.
Oh, I guess we could do a weapon.
Max.
What's this? Shatter projectile. What about this
He
one?
doesn't mind. He's dead.
Ammo efficiency, that would be good.
He's been gone for 2,000 years. When we been.
Help you cope is a surefire way to get your darling's
Give him
good
a call
side.
then. He was not Watson. Well, I don't want him back. Can you get him out? I want Jesus heart surgery. First thing we have is for run, Jesus, run! Defender after. Let's see what this is all about.
That would be
So yeah, that was that run is also game doesn't
That's
just like I don't mean it lasts that long if you game over. Game lasts. The truth is life. You run left and right while spacebar into.
Hope has asked us to document this.
Make the stick you then you jump over.
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
What have we learned today? The lesson. Oh, you'll end up dead anyway. At least the length of the game is just enough to think it should read as she run.
Like I said before,
Jesus, run!
the janitor is a friendly
We
face.
can't just leave him there with his friend move faster and plus. Especially with this short on. Take the ring on. Do you know what we have to do? We have to. Jesus. Save Jesus. It's
I
a game
don't
on
think the
Steam.
janitor.
And the first thing the Lord page it was this game doesn't look like things you. We don't have much information.
But
Whether or
I
not
guess
you might
we
be
will.
interested. How do you like your Jesus? Good or simple? I quite like my Jesus. Okay, let's go. It's
The
time
maintenance
for
sector
18.
is the janitor domain.
Theory here is that Jesus
If I can
suspects
find
someone
Ahti here,
saving you, that
he
Jesus-
can help me reach the override.
You know what they say?
Maybe
When
it was
have
you
your
who got
limit,
me into the
then you-
oldest house with the
then you-
lockdown on.
then you-
Maybe it was
That's
Ahti.
one. Click to get rid of the
It
sound.
felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
Did we just murder a Roman centurion by dropping a collection of human skulls on his head? It's metal as shit, and yeah, that's basically what you do here. Wants to make a roll on top of it, and go, and then you use a sack. For a rolling obese cat, you just need to click on the button.
I will. I don't.
The rock that is on for Jesus. No, you. Otherwise, that was
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
They just launch right into that person.
Roman.
Even Jesus. I've had much fun since the last time I sang it. It was exactly though I get. Jesus. Yeah, I think we'll do it. Sorry, everybody. You all seem to do it perfectly. You know that. And you get ASG. This is the super players in beating the shit out of Moses. What more? Cross and ready Jesus doesn't need to get out of his prison with him. In fact, he exists. Christmas come. You know what? The only problem with the gods for me, no chance. It's not big He was very. I just every special it's down to very in. He still got the game nails you, huh?
All right.
Seriously though, this is far too hard. Can't keep up. I think I am. Please, if you don't stop kicking fast, then I'm gonna dig martyr all over the floor. I'm so sorry for failing you. Can you please forgive me? To the next game. Damn! Bring it with me. The game and
I was hoping I was still blocked.
And bring on it. Oh look, it's my favourite bit. He's a staff. Wait, why is this game? Who or what is completely lost? Just because this is a game for the MSX2, a Japanese 80s that was famous for here, but it's more famous. Nothing in English. Like, come on, I can't even make a joke about what's going on. I get given a load of options. I click them to make something happen. And these squiggles turn into squiggles, and then this lady's supposed to be normal. So banana
started.
Who even is Jesus? This Jesus? Oh, Jesus. Why is this baby named Jesus? Oh, Lord, Jesus, is that you? God, somewhere. Right, so apparently there is, in fact, an a condom. Yes, at the very least, there's a little more. Till this thing pops up and kills everyone, at which Jesus' name is all over this game. This game. Jesus, we check out something more obviously about with his name in the title. Like, throwing the two pitches. Jesus was into a feast. Only one time. Or easy. You know what? Always like this people eating nothing. Kids now realize how lucky they have. Hey! Here's another story. Let's just say there are some fantastic ones. My favourite. Yippee! Sunday school! The famous religious figure. R2D2. My superpower. Jesus! I'm not. I love Sunday school! No, the one I is definitely the best. What is stressing me? Who's the worm? Why is he my friend? It's God! Who is the worm? Started to donate money. But now I have pleased the almighty worm. Please don't kill me. I have to fill out the rest of my first name.
What's down that way?
City. Hey, steak. Churros. I think we're done. Here we go. 5 loads of 2. It just fish on my fire. You should be. I'm not going to be that. Hey, it's not. Is that all we're getting? That's my favourite bit. Network engineer. This might be calling to him because my interested, joyous day that symbols the king of kings. I'm spot.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations.
No, read Shadow, I never heard of it.
Yippee, son. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's
Like,
just
I don't know
around
how
the
to do it.
corner.
Huge bosses. Speaking of, there's no better
But
time to download Raid
first,
because of the newly added
we need to
Hydra
get you
with 6
working.
blight, torment, mischief,
Very
wrath, decay, and
small
suffering,
couple of
which work together to
hours
poison you,
chop.
steal your buffs, weaken your
Something
attacks,
tells
and
me
your
it's gonna be
healing.
more
It's a
than that.
Jaha. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well.
Don't forget, it's a very special time of
I'll
year,
hit the
isn't it?
facts
Make
on the
Christmas
table.
spectacular.
Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps and the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The words on the task board here, you can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seats gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it, and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great.
Hey, figure out stuff we
Thank
do.
you, Ati.
It hurts. Then find Uncle is working as well. He collects Apex. He's not happy about us going
Okay.
to sleep.
Oh.
So now it's time to argue with. That's a lot. Why do you want to go now back to the shore? You listen to this?
Oh.
Jesus.
I'm not gonna grab that.
You
I'll
think
do
for a
this
second
stuff.
he's dying?
I'm pretty sure it saved there, so Diego, I'm sorry you caught the end of the stream, but I will be streaming tomorrow, so make sure you hit the bell button and you'll get notified when I go live. I will be going live tomorrow, probably in the afternoon, my time, probably around 2, 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be going live then. And I'm going to be going live tonight also with Kobe Scrody at around 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 8 o'clock
So why are
Mountain
you
Standard.
telling me not to go there?
It's morning there. Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, you'll be able to catch mine and Kobe's stream with Battle Blocks because we're going to be doing Battle Block Theater again. And probably in the afternoon is whenever I'm going to be doing Control, unless Kobe decides to take a day off. And if he takes a day off, I'm definitely going to be continuing this. It's really, really interesting. I'm enjoying it. So, yeah, definitely keep an eye out for it because I'll definitely be going live every so often. And I'll try to put a stream up every day of Control, definitely, because it's really good. I'm getting into it. I'm getting the vibe of it and everything. I'm still learning a lot of things about it, so we'll see. Yeah, like I'm really enjoying it. I've seen a couple people play it, but I've only seen them play like the beginning part, like right up to where the first boss was. I haven't seen anything further than that, so everything up ahead is all new. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. And definitely let your friends know. You know, me and Kobe, I mean, we're gonna be doing quite a few games live. We still have Kingdom of the Two Crowns to go through. We have Battle Block Theater. We have Satisfactory. We have a lot of games that we're doing together. So definitely keep checking us out and keep getting us some likes and, you know, let peeps know. I appreciate you stopping by though. I appreciate you catching at least the end of my stream and yeah, like I said, I'll be on live tomorrow and later on tonight with Kobe. So, with that being said, if you do like the video, make sure you hit the thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification, and it'll let you know when I go live. Other than that, I will catch you all later on, whenever I go live with Kobe Scrubby for Battle Block Theater. Thanks for stopping by, Diego. I appreciate it. And I will catch you all later.
Now the Spectrum may have